What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, big fight coming up in less than 2 weeks' time at the O2 Arena in London. I'm pointing because it is just a few miles that way. LOMACHENKO takes on Luke Campbell. Good undercard as well. Charlie Edwards defends his WBC belt on there. We've got Boatsi versus Ryan Ford. And we've got Hughie Fury versus Povetkin, which is a very interesting fight. The O2 Arena is sold out. You can't get a ticket for love nor money, so it shows how many people are intrigued by not just Lomachenko, but I think they're also intrigued by Hughie Fury versus Povetkin. I think that's kind of caught the public imagination. So good card. I look forward to it. That all being said, and don't get patriotic with this, what chances do you give Luke Campbell beating Vasyl Lomachenko? What chances? What are we talking here in terms of percentage? When Loma fought Anthony Crolla, I gave Anthony Crolla no chance. I'm not joking, like 0%. Nothing, not even one. I couldn't stretch it to 1%. Couldn't do it. I made a video and I think I entitled the video Mission Impossible. Now, Luke Campbell, I think, is a lot better than Crolla, right? Better fundamentals, better boxing IQ, got the amateur background. He's bigger, he's stronger, more power. He's got a lot of things better than Crolla. So that all said, if I try and just put all that together in a number, I give Luke Campbell like a 10% chance. I could stretch it to maybe 15, but that's at a stretch. I've seen a few interviews from people, mainly in the UK, giving Luke Campbell a very good chance. I mean, George Groves, his former stablemate, thinks he's going to cause the upset. He's going to say that there isn't he, right? But don't get patriotic with this. What percentage do you give Luke Campbell to beat Vasyl Lomachenko? Yes, I get he's bigger, he's stronger. And this isn't really against Luke, by the way. This is just how good I think Loma is. I think Luke's a fantastic boxer. I really do. I mean, I predicted that Luke Campbell would beat Jorge Linares. Obviously, he lost by split decision, but that's how much I rate Luke Campbell. I just think Luke Campbell's a good boxer. I think Lomachenko is an elite special boxer. Elite. I mean, I started really understanding boxing. I've been watching boxing since the 80s, but really understanding it since the late 90s. So what we're talking nearly 20 years. And in that time, I don't think I've ever seen anyone that has made me go, wow, as much as Lomachenko when he fights. I mean, I don't think there's been anyone that special. I mean, I think Floyd at 135 pounds was phenomenally good. I think Manny Pacquiao on that little run he had, again, phenomenally good. Again, I'm not a historian. I know some people will probably name someone from the 70s and 60s, but in terms of my eyes, watching a boxer, I think Loma's just unreal. Unreal, right? He's chasing the weights. That could be a problem. I know some people have mentioned his last couple of fights, not Crolla, but Pedraza and Linares. Let's not forget the Pedraza fight was coming off shoulder surgery, and it was really a shutout. He got caught a couple of times, but it was a shutout, and he still looked fantastic. But it was the Linares performance that made me go, wow. Not the Nicholas Walters, not the Sosa, not the Regondo, not the Gary Russell Jr., Linares, because he got hurt in that fight. He got put down. When he got up, the way he went through the fucking gears was unlike anything I've ever seen. Again, I'm not a historian. I'm not going to go back and tell you about a guy going through the gears in the 70s. I'm talking me watching it now. It was just unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. It's almost like he was hurt and decided to go into his tool bag and bring out every single bit of boxing ability he has to get the job done. And it was just something special. Go and watch it. If you haven't watched it again since the fight, go and watch it. When he got put down, when he got up, go and see how he performed. And it was just incredible. The only thing that I can compare it to a fighter that's been hurt and then decided to go into his tool bag of specials is when Floyd got hurt by Shane Mosley, went to the corner, no panic, came out and destroyed Mosley. That's what it was like. But even with Floyd, see, look, this is the thing with Loma. Loma's a pressure fighter. So as good as he is, he's a pressure fighter. That's what he is, right? He will work for every minute of every round. He's a rarity, though. Pressure fighters are normally very reckless, right? You think of pressure fighters in your head, you think of people like Sean Porter, pressure fighter, very reckless. Headbutts, doesn't know what he's doing sometimes. Even Antonio Margarito, pressure fighter. But what they pressure fighters do, they normally just walk down in straight lines, heads up. They don't really know, there's not much skill element to it. It's just a pressure fighter. Loma is a pressure fighter with the highest boxing IQ you can think of and he's very, very skilled. That's a fucking nightmare for anybody. Again, pressure fighters are not supposed to be like that. And that's why he's a rarity. Forget the fact that this guy has got the best foot movement you've ever seen. Forget the fact that this guy can easily go up the gears, right? Forget the fact that this guy can go head body whenever he wants. We're talking about a pressure fighter with boxing IQ. Again, rarity, people. Doesn't happen. Think of it. Go to your back catalogue of your boxing knowledge. Most pressure fighters don't have the best boxing IQ. You think of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's got an unbelievable boxing IQ, but he's doing it not at the fastest pace. Especially Floyd at 147. It isn't fast. It's very skilled, very, very skilled, but it's not 100 miles per hour. Loma doesn't stop working, but yet has boxing IQ to get him through any trouble. Can Luke cause him some problems because of the reach and height? Maybe, but ultimately, Loma's just going to go for the gears. You know, we're going to get excited. I can tell you exactly how it's going to play out. Hopefully I'm right. But round 1, 2, people are going to get excited, right? It might even be a bit like Bellew Usyk, a bit, where you're watching it thinking, "Ooh, hello." And then these elite fighters know how to go through the gears and make adjustments. And I've said this before, that's the difference between a very good fighter and elite fighters. Elite fighters will adjust. Loma always adjusts. So round 1, 2 is going to be close and everyone's going to be like, "Ooh, hello." And then he's going to run through the gears. He's going to open that bag of tools and bring out everything. I mean everything. He's going to say, "Okay, watch this double jab. I'm going to go to the body. I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw 100 punches around and you can't compete with that. You're not fit enough to do it." And he's going to win. And I wouldn't be shocked. If he gets rid of Luke Campbell rounds 8 or 9 or the corner throw the towel in. Because he is going to fucking throw every bit of magic at Luke Campbell just because people actually think Luke Campbell can beat him. And he's going to show something special. This guy's wanted to fight in London. He's been to Wembley. He's been to big events. And he's like, you know what? It's my time to shine. And it is his time to shine. I like Luke Campbell. I do. I had Rob Tebbett on the show the other day really praising him, saying he's going to do it. Luke Campbell's big. I get all that. I get it. But again, you're talking about elite level fighter against good fighter. That's what Luke Campbell is. He's a very good pro. Good. Loma's elite. Loma's elite, and he is complete, and he has everything. Everything. The way in which, I'm rattling on here, people, apologies. The way in which he got Linares out there with that body shot, and that was no joke Linares as well. That was a Linares that was sharp on his A game. And Loma, it was almost like towards the end, round 8, 9, and 10, it's almost as though Loma was seeing things in slow motion and just fucking moving like the Matrix. He's special, people, and that's why he will win, and that's why I think he'll get the stoppage around 7 or 8. But it will be a good performance from Luke Campbell, but it's going to take more than a good performance to beat Loma. I don't see anyone at 130 or 135 pounds that can stop him. The only thing that stops him is if he goes to 140 and then the guys are just too big. Anything else? No. Teofimo Lopez? No. Gervonta Davis? No. Richard Comey? No, no, no. No, 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 people. What is his amateur record again? Oh, I can't remember. What is it again? Something, what is it? Something 400 and something and 1? That one that he avenged like 5 or 6 times after? Nah. Luke's good, just not good enough. Peace.